welcome back. So I just had a few days off while I'm back. Yeah, there's not much to talk about. She needs to shut her fucking mouth. Pissing me off, honestly. Really has pissed me off recently. So I'm gonna go through back testing now. Let's go on a 10k account or something. GBP against the dollar. Let's just do this. And then yeah, we're good. Let's do it. Alright, so like I'm just drained mentally. Pissing me off. People just piss me off, I swear. Anyways, should be quite easy to do this. So we're gonna go over to our session. Which is gonna be over on 3, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this. We have the potential buy from within this zone down here, which could refine to just this. Tapped into this supply here. High time frame is saying bullish. 2.0 here, failing to break lower, looking to probably come and take these highs now. So we're more bullish on this token from what we just looked at. Yeah. In this 1 hour, see what we got. Nothing. 15 minute. Okay, we got some zones down here, beautiful. Broke this down here, like this, which ain't gonna be really used for much until we validate that, which is there. We also have some lower time frame zones between this candle here. But I'd be waiting more or less for price to come back into here before I do anything else. And then on the 1 minute we have mitigation inside of here. We also basically just did that, but we haven't actually done much. So if anything, I could be looking for sales from here, but at the moment, start New York. Is this New York? No, it'll probably come down or up. Okay, beautiful. I want to see this zone hold. I want to see this hold for some sales. If we can get that, which we're not getting anything of, and it comes straight through. Okay. So again, we're waiting for it to come back down into the zone, preferably. Failing to break this high here, broke it. Failing to break this high up here, and then take that sell from, it would have been here, but again we're too late with that. Okay, now we're in this, so if we break this low here, we can take the sell wherever price actually does get, but because we can't directly place it as we want to, it gives us a very shit position, meaning essentially failing to break this. I want to see the next candle. Okay, and I want to see something placed within here, wherever the high does get created, which we don't know, but it should break this low. Happily to take that sell, which we just did, and then that stop loss should be about here, taking us out of that trade. Looking for the sell from within here. Again, we got a down push, so we're looking for what? Something like this. And again, we know that it should technically be higher. Wherever the low does get created, we don't know, which is the only issue, because I'm trying to aim for a higher play, which we don't get, and we end up taking this high, actually testing it, not completely breaking it. So again, we break this low, looking for that sell down, which again can't get. Testing inside of this. I want to see another retest. up here, which we get one push, and that second push which we can basically take on here. Looking to take it lower, essentially, on market order. That. Which I'll happily take, and then usually have 1 to 3, which is basically here we want to take partials, but it doesn't necessarily let us immediately. So we usually take, with our new strategy that we've created through this, usually take 30% partial here, which gives us overall, I mean you'll see, but we're just going to stick to our system because it also gives us a nice 13-14% ROR on a 10% account. So it's going to be 30% close and then obviously break even. That, and then the rest will ride to 10R. Again, we're going to try and mark out 10. This. And then it will go much lower. Blah blah blah. If it does, obviously. Otherwise, it will just stop us out like that. Because we did get into here, but we didn't retest, so we're most likely going to come back down. But let's just see. Failing to break that high. Failing again. Breaking highs. Inside of this zone, we're failing to break any higher. Retesting. Not really breaking higher. Breaking higher. And taking the high. So that invalidates our bias. Looks more like a reaccumulation anyways, but again, we can become a participant at any point in this market. Take one right here technically, but I'm not going to, because there's nothing to tell me that it wants to go down. Even if it does, it doesn't necessarily make any sense. This makes more sense for a buy, but I want to see some potential. I mean, we are in here, so it actually makes more sense to buy. Like that. Yeah. Let's move that up higher, because we're actually going to be aiming for 1 to 3, unfortunately. But yeah, we didn't really break any higher, so that's a bit of a red flag, I guess. But we aren't going lower, so again, I could take another long off of this. I'm happy with this. Place it right here. Stop loss basically on this candle. Looking to take it higher, like that. Yeah. Happily being able to take this long, so 1 to 3, which will be here, and then we'll target much higher on all of these. Of course, this one being 1 to 3, this one being 1 to 3. So take that 1 to 3. It doesn't actually break straight through, so I want to wait for it to close. Otherwise, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. There we go. Now we can take partial on this position, which is going to give us 30% close, and then we're going to move this stop loss to here. Yeah. And then we're going to let this one get moved to here as well, because realistically they shouldn't come back. In fact, I think it's this one. Shit, I don't fucking know anymore. We'll just keep them both there. Whatever. And then also we're going to take this one, which is a 1 to 3, at this one, 2, which is, yeah, this one. So another 30% secured, and then the others are going to run to where they want, really, which is going to be 10R. So if we come back to anything 10R, oh yeah, this one's going to run to 10. Shit. So we're going to try and mark out 10 on here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that. Which is going to be this one, I believe. Just and basically ended there, yeah. So that one, which is the 599, is going to be this one. And then the 10 hour on here is going to be here. And then we're going to let it do its thing. That. So we just let it do its thing, simply. And it looks like we're about to take that top. We might break a little bit lower now. It's completely fine because we didn't hit that 10 hour that we wanted to. So we're inside of this one now, most likely retesting, seeing if we can even hold this. If we get a nice push from even this break here, have to be above here, then I'll take a long. I mean, I wouldn't take a long off of this because that's very undecided, but I'll definitely take the long from here. Underneath, probably this one. Actually, I mean, technically this one makes more sense. We can take that 1 to 3, place that as a market limit, or market order, which gets taken out. Again, looking for those buys, which we can take from here. Usually we'll take them here, but because of the way the software is created, we can't necessarily predict where that low is going to get created, but again, it's a valid long, like that, which get taken out. And we are not breaking any lower, and we are breaking higher, so again, another valid long that I'm happy to take. That, and then obviously this can just get pushed higher, but it looks quite valid to me. Looking to take it higher, essentially. We're failing to break this high, which is potentially going to come back down to test these lower parts. So I think we took 2 losses there. So that would essentially mean that we can't take any more for this day, and we are over our time technically. So all we really do now is speed everything up, understanding that we cannot really do anything for the rest of this time. So we just let it do its thing of probably coming down to here to test everything, most likely, and stop and start all our positions, which gives us an overall profit or loss of 100. But obviously you got to factor in commissions. We're probably at maybe $200 loss, which is fine. And that's how it is. But we are looking for the longs, so it's a little bit, but yeah. So again, we get this price come down and then come up, so that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So tired, like literally. I'm tired of trading recently. I actually am. We went over our session by 1 hour, which is fine. It means it's about 8 o'clock, which is whatever, I guess. Again, let's just see our daily bias. So yeah, we're probably looking for the plays within here. If we're not in here, let's see how we can play, but we should be looking for those longs from around about here, if we can get that. So there, I'll take that long, happily taking it up, letting it do its thing, like so. And then obviously that 1 to 3 going to be here, take partials, it's going to be here, take 30%, drop price to move to break even, and then that 1 to 10 up here, and then much higher. It looks like a very solid trade, but it's usually when I factor in that break even, like this, that's usually when it kind of fucks us over. But usually, obviously, I try to do the math so that if you have a 3 times by 30, it gives you just underneath 1R, which gives you a perfect amount to play with, because it's basically factoring in your loss just under, just barely, which is good enough for me. So yeah, so again, we're going to want to retest this and create some structures to buy off of. Nothing at the moment. I want to see a retest in here. We're in that zone, and if we can get a nice push away like this, then I am very, very happy to take that long like this, and obviously much higher. Right. And I don't even know what 1 to 3R was actually, believe it or not. It's here. Okay. So we have to wait till it hits 1 to 3 because that's our rule. Unfortunately, and we get stopped. So shit happens. And we come down into here deeper. And we completely break through. So that does that. Not too bad. Looking to probably test this zone down here for those buys. Let's see what we can get. See what we can get. So potential absorption. Let's just continue to see what happens. Okay, we're coming straight into this lower zone. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Now let's see if we can get some structure created. So we failed to break this low here. Awesome. And we break higher, but again, it's brand new structure, so I wouldn't even be taking buys off of this. I want to see some more retests, which we break. You know, and I'm guessing we're just gonna. I mean, if we don't break this high, which doesn't look like we want to, then yeah, we're gonna take this as a sell. Unfortunately, looking to take to new lows by the looks of things, which gets stopped out. And so we break this first high. Awesome. That creates new structure here, given. So I want to see if these get held or they hold essentially. No, yes, maybe. Next one I'll buy. This one I'll buy. I'm happy with this. Very happy with this as a buy. And then obviously let's just move this. Obviously 1 to 3 is going to be here. And then we let it do its thing. Should start to go up a little bit. We've seen the retest and it's holding. So yep, take 30%, which gives us basically a 1R. The math is pretty easy, I guess. And then 10, which is here. So we let it do its thing. Yeah. So we were on the session from 8 till 10 essentially, because you know we hopped on at 8, I believe. So that's fine. Session is done, so we can let it do its thing. Bang, bang, bang. Again, we're gonna let it run higher and higher. Okay, here we go. So again, at this point we're going to take 60%. So we come back to here, take 60, right, and then we're gonna let it run to 25. But I was actually more or less thinking taking just 70% off of that, because then that gives us what thingy. But then I was thinking, maybe I'll just let it run just on the times that it does, which is 25, which is going to be much higher. Let's just say that way up here, like that. But yeah, we're going to wait till the next day. So we're on that 1 hour now, and we can essentially just let things do its thing. Oh yeah, we need to move this to break even. Forgot about that. but it didn't even come back down, so that's fine. And in terms of, yeah, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is when we hop on the charts. And again, from what I see, still looking for those buys, right? Creating this new push. And we're still looking for those buys from within here. So as soon as we hop on the chart in the morning, what do we do first thing? Look for those buys. Yeah. So we've created this push. I want to see it test, because we all know that prices can always come back down and, you know, break. But what we've got is a new here, and then these are holding. So even this is a good buy. Understanding that this zone does not have to return if price is able to just completely hold these zones nicely. We can basically take a buy, understanding that it will, or there's a high chance that it does hold, just from the way price is, or the price gets delivered. So again, that 1 to 3 is here, so we let it do its thing, which is right here, and we take 30% again off our position, and then we move it to break even, letting it run to 1 to 10, which is all the way up here, and then yeah, trying to continue that price upwards. So at the moment, first thing in the morning, again we can see prices in this zone. So again, it's pretty simple that price just doesn't really want to go below these levels, but we'll see how price wants to get delivered. Okay, it's holding, nice. Let's see. Okay, we've liquidated this, so we want to see some new structure get created now. So we want to see this get retested, and it's getting retested and it's broke down. Okay, nothing to buy, retest, nice, and breakthrough. So again, solid trade. And yeah, we're gonna probably come and retest this, if anything, or this. But again, we're gonna keep an eye, hold in, and a buy. And that is how you would take a trade with me, simply letting that shit run to new highs, understanding that this zone down here has been held, understanding the market has been bullish, even though it does not look like it. We were looking for buys from within here, so that makes sense. And yeah, so that 1 to 3 is going to be here, and let it do its thing. So we get taken out. That's unfortunate. Shit happens. But again, we're creating a potential 2.0 if this holds. So looks very nice, and it looks like a potential buy from within here, looking to take that higher. Oops, shit. We're actually looking for that 1 to 3, which is, we already went straight past. I mean, yeah, sure, we did hit that 1 to 3, but we just couldn't see it. Understanding that we're in this zone, holding this, looking for that buy again to expand. Makes complete sense. Now we're at that 1 to 3, take 30% off, and then 1 to 10, which is going to be, oh shit, 1 to 10, which is there, fucking hell. Okay, awesome. And then yeah, let's do this thing, and obviously break even. We haven't broken any lower than this, and then this is also another buy. Lucky to take from here to that 1 to 3, and then higher, right? So market, buy, take us out on that, okay, and takes down on that. So yeah, doesn't really do much, but again, it is what it is. Now I'm just looking at this whole strategy. I'm thinking this is fucking shit. Like taking 30% here, 10% here. Like it doesn't really look like it's working very well at the moment. If we go back to this, because I'm only up 250, which is 2.5%, so I'm a little bit like but again, buys. Let's see what we get. Hold in and another buy. Let's take much higher. Yeah, like what I was trying to say was doesn't necessarily look like we're doing very well profit wise, but I think the main part is that we take the bulk of our position out at that 1 to 10, move this to break even. I think that's the main portion. But perhaps if I go back to here and I change this 1 to 3 to maybe 1 to 4, like even though it just reduces it slightly, I think that gives us more partial profit. Like if we move it to like 25 for instance, and then this to 65, if that makes sense, as that increases our profit. But then it's like, you know, risk of ruin wise, it's 21%, which isn't necessarily a good thing. But yeah, we'll stick to our 1 to 3 and then our 10, but I'm thinking what's more profitable. Like 10, 11 is, or 13. 13 looks more profitable. So there's the 18, which is 113, 113, 113, which is 18, right? Yeah. So if we let it run, okay, 112. So if we let it run to 19, then take the partial. Okay, let's try that. But we're always going to partial it 30% at 3, so let's do this. Again, those buys is something that we're interested in, so we want to see these lows hold. We want to see this get retested, so even if it comes higher, we're going to wait, okay, because we know at that point that it's going to retest and it breaks, so we're going to wait for another retest, and it breaks. Okay, breaks down, we want to see a retest on this. We're retesting this and we're displaying higher. Shit. Go for this. Let's have a look. I want to see it retest. Yep. Breaks down. Breaking lower. Okay. Holding. Taking a buy from even there wouldn't make sense, honestly. I want to see it retest. Then I'll take a buy because I'm happy with this. I'm happy because I know it's gonna hold, or there's a high chance by what we literally just saw. Looking to take that buy, but takes us out unfortunately. Looking to take that second buy, understanding that we can literally get straight back in at any point. $250, and then obviously that 30% right there, and then we're gonna let it run to 19 by the looks of things, so right here, and then higher. But yeah, which ain't necessarily that difficult. It's pretty big stretch, but again, if we just play the game of how we're supposed to play it, and we're actually going to be done with these trades for today, But if we play the game of how we're supposed to play it, then yeah, it's definitely possible. And right now it looks like it's gonna hit. Possibly. No? And we hit stop loss because we didn't need to be. Which is slightly annoying, and we just came very close to that 19R, which is slightly annoying. However you want to look at it. But again, that shit happens when it comes to trading, and we didn't even move our stop loss, so that's unfortunate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. So again, we've got this zone right here. Let's see if this holds. Looking for the buys off of there, but again, we want valid structure getting created on the 7 AM session. So again, we're getting this hold by the looks of things, and that's another valid buy. Am I going to take it? Not necessarily, no. It's valid, just don't want to take it. Simple. Okay, we got this. See if this holds, and it does, and it just plays higher. Awesome. But again, the long wicks, especially in the morning, are just a bit shit. But again, we were just a little bit unfortunate on that, so we couldn't get in on that. But again, we're not necessarily breaking any lower. We could still be looking for those buys from him, essentially, which is what I'm happy with, to go higher. This. And we'll take that all. Still looking for buys. And take that buy. Because we already know that we've held that zone. So it makes more sense. We take that -1. Retest and take the buy there. That's very good. This one should probably run. If anything, this one, yeah. And we get stopped. That's not even a... No. I'm not even going to take that. I'm not even allowing that, honestly. Like, nah. That's the loss that we were looking at. But the other one wasn't even supposed to be a loss, I can't lie. Breaking straight down, okay. Probably gonna... Okay, we're failing these zones. Probably gonna come lower. I wanna see... Price return, okay, failed, and then, yeah, take that sell. From here, oh shit, wrong way around. This makes a good sell. To be fair, I don't know how low it will go, probably not that low. But again, if we follow the rules, it is valid. And then at 1 to 3, which is gonna be, yeah. Which is probably where it's gonna target, or if anywhere else might be there. I'm gonna... That was ridiculous. Oh, that was stupid. Yep, we'll take that. 30%. We should have got hit here, but it doesn't matter. And then would have been break even here. Then it run to 1 to 19, which is very far away. But again, could always hit. You only got to run all the way to here, yeah, basically to here. Which ain't gonna happen, but again, we'll remove this because we know this is a solid trade now. We've reduced our risk, blah blah blah. So now we're just looking for a buy. If this zone holds, which it doesn't. Does this one hold? No, it does not. So again, we're probably gonna come lower. Yes. And on this 15-minute or whatever, I'm gonna see where we're at with price again. Potentially come into what? Take those buys from within here, or to test this zone. Understand that we've basically failed these, coming to target those lows if anything. So again, we can probably look for another trade to take on this 1 hour or 1 minute. We've only really got possibility of a sell from up there. If anything, no, we're already testing in here, so we could definitely be looking for those sells if this holds. But like right here is a good sell. one above like that. Just based on what I've seen, this looks fine by me. 140, and then we get that -1. Again, understanding that we're still looking for those sells. So when we break this again, we can take that sell knowing that we just haven't been able to push any new highs, simply. So that gives us a very good probable trade. And again, we take that L. Probably going to come up to this higher MB, see what we can get. At this point, we're done for the day. On that 5 minute, see how price wants to deliver, essentially. And straight through. So, not bad. 1 hour, and then we start to take those highs. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And again, we're probably still looking for those buys from within here. So even if we go down to here, we can just anticipate that there's potential buys from we tapped into here, so potentially retested here if it holds. That's all I'd be waiting for. Otherwise, sells from up here, finish break higher. Let's see what we get. A retest the break. Retest this and break higher. Okay, cool. So we're still looking. We're probably looking for sales up here, and that's good. For a sell. Understanding that, actually I wouldn't even take the sell, my bad. Came up, tested, then we broke off, so yeah. This is valid. Very nice actually. We get taken out. Again, valid sell. Something you could take. You get taken out, which shouldn't have even happened, but fine, whatever. We can take this. Just slightly pissed me off, but whatever. Shit happens, I guess. We get taken out of this. Yeah, we're really getting fucked here. I think we're down 5%, which is very bad. We're waiting for a retest at least. Breaking higher. Okay, so we're still holding those then. Broke down here, which is just, yeah, it's slightly pissing me off. Honestly, it come up. Probably a sell from here, but because the wick went so fucking wild, it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense to sell. It's just more or less like annoying that I'm doing shit at the moment. Like I'm never this shit. But I think it could be just the way this strategy is. Possibly. Like taking most of my position out at fucking 1 to 19 is pretty fucking wild. And it's also quite difficult for the fucking breed to be like, okay, so the way my strategy works is I take fucking shit ton of my position out at that, like, you know, it's pretty fucking rough. It's pretty rough. Again, there's nothing here. Failing to break higher, so again, we're probably looking for sales from up here. Shit. From the sun here. Oh, shit. From this sun here. So let's see what we get. Again, we're not really breaking any higher. Now we have, so probably sales from here. Breaking higher, so not good. Come down, we want to retest something, which we don't. Completely fine. Breaking lower, and again there's nothing on this to do. Break break down even more. So yeah, even at these points we're done for the day anyways. So we just let price deliver in the way that it wants, whether that be down or up. In this case down, and putting us back in our position, which is the way we should have been. Finally. But yeah. We were toilet. But I think we're done for the video. There's not really much else we can look for. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We tested this again. It's holding nicely. Those buys from within here were good. So looks like a reaccumulation, beautiful model. This is the low that's holding. The zone here looks pretty nice. So 7 AM hits and yeah, fucking price goes beyond. But I want to see it come. Okay, wait. So we're not breaking these lows. Okay, interesting. So if we hold these lows here, like hit, yeah, I'm taking a buy. I'm happy with that, because regardless of if market is volatile or whatever, just because session started doesn't mean anything. That shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. No, that's pissed me off. That's actually pissed me off. That's actually slightly pissed me off. Like, for fuck's sake. Okay. 30% off. Let it run. So that 19. I don't know if 19 is the best though. Like 7. I don't know. We'll stick to what we're supposed to do. Simply. Because yeah, makes more sense. Okay, that's about 1 minute. See what we got. Okay, break even now. That's what we've got. And we want to see some new structure get created, which we don't get. Got none of. And at 7:30 that was probably news by the looks of things. But again, we don't need to worry about that. Even though it's basically running through our zones, it doesn't matter. Because, again, this is our premium buy zone. So let's see what happens. Let's get rid of this. See what happens. Should be looking for buys from within here now. This deeper part here. Our premium. So wait for that structure to potentially be created again. We've stopped that selling for now. We want to see it retest. We retested here. Didn't go any higher, so we're looking for a buy here, because we understand that it's good. It's good. It's a good setup. Simply. Looking for price to expand essentially. Yeah. If we take these highs up here, which we should, then we'll take our 8% off and we let it run to its 1 to fucking 19 ridiculous number, which is right there. But that shit is how we move. So yeah, we do that, and again, break even, and we let it either run or not. But again, these lows are holding for now, but I want to see it come potentially retest. It has. So if we break higher, again, that's another valid buy. I'm happy with this, knowing that we're basically retesting this and we're holding that structure, looking to essentially push higher up. Should respect it. It does, and then it breaks. So that happens. That's fine. Time is it? It's 8:20. About an hour into our session. see if we can hold any zones here. Nope. Okay. And some more 8:30 more problem news spin maybe. I mean, that was it. 7:30 we got a big push, and then this was the next one. So it would make more sense if it was buys, but it might not be. It might not be, but yeah. So we're probably done for that session. But I'm gonna end the video here. And I mean, if you go over to here, like, I'm not doing amazing, like, but sticking to our rules. We stuck to our rules. Simple. That's it. We just got to figure out a way to do this very long time. But average hours about 5. Maybe we can play around with it, like moving this to about 4. It doesn't impact it too much, especially when we have a thingy here. But the only thing that gets impacted is our ROR. But we understand that if we got 4, and our probability of getting win rate's kind of low though. Win rate's kind of low. If we move this, it's going to about 46. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll do some more live testing through this FX replay mode, see which one comes out more profitable. And yeah, but I'll end the video here. So you enjoyed. See you guys tomorrow. So peace and love. Bye.